Welcome to the WVU Sports Buzz. I'm Amanda Mazey, joining you this week from inside the Basketball Hall of Traditions as both the men and the women are on the road for Big 12 games this weekend. You know, this is pretty much the point of the season when the teams are facing their Big 12 rivals for a second time around. Well, for the second weekend in a row, the gymnastics team will be competing in front of the home crowd. They will host Western Michigan and William & Mary on Sunday. Now, this will be the last home meet until the middle of February, as the team will then travel to Iowa State, Oklahoma, and then Alabama.
Just going into our home arena, I think for this last meet is a good chance to just ensure ourselves that we're confident and that we're ready for these next three pretty difficult meets. The home arena is something to be really excited about. It's really fun. And I think we just want to focus on carrying that energy into other arenas where we're maybe not so comfortable, but this is the Mountaineer show. This is something that we only focus on ourselves, and we want to carry that energy that we have in the Coliseum into other arenas, and I think we can do that.
You are on beam this year, so tell me about your performance so far, and how do you think you're doing this year?
It's really exciting. I mean, I love the beam. I'm also kind of a completely different gymnast than I was last year. I had a lot of nerves coming in. I hadn't competed for a really long time. And last year my role was mostly just behind the scenes stuff, supporting my teammates, pushing the lineups, and now it's just really exciting being in the lineup, helping my team, and being right there in the action. It's pretty awesome. You
started your career at Ohio State. You're finishing up here at WVU. Tell me about how difficult, if it is difficult, to start your career academically and athletic at one school and finish up at another.
It is pretty difficult, I'm not going to lie. It took a while to transition. Last year was pretty difficult for me, just being able to balance like so many changes that I'd gone through with a completely different schedule, completely different coaches, a team, like everything was just so different. So it was almost like a mental game that I had to get through, but I mean, this is my new home. I think it's been more of a home to me than I think Columbus was, and I'm a Mountaineer now, so it has been difficult, but it's been worth it.
The Mountaineers are coming off a record-setting performance this past Sunday. They defeated number 18 New Hampshire, and their team score of 195.8 ranks 38th in the Mountaineer record books. Well, the indoor track season is just getting underway, and the one and only home meet of the season is this Saturday morning. The ladies have a very long season ahead of them, and they say competing in front of the Mountaineer fans is a great way to get things started.
It is really nice. It is really nice to have your home crowd supporting you, because most of the times we're out and we just have to be alone and supporting ourselves within our team. But when it's nice, it's really nice to have people that are always supporting you mentally. They're here physically to support you too. Mm-hmm.
You had a really good freshman year last year. Tell me what you hope to, work on this year, and what did you work on the off season to improve this upcoming sophomore year?
I'm very thankful for my last year, and I've been working on a few stuff just to sharpen up on my rough edges. Probably my approaches to the my event. It has different sections, and I have problems in all sections, and I've been trying to work on all of them just to get all of them good and as best as they can be.
You're from Jamaica originally. Did you grow up thinking you were going to compete here in the United States and go to college, or was it just kind of luck of the draw? How did that all come about?
It has been a goal of mine since, high school, because I've always wanted to get a scholarship to an overseas school to, just to continue, not only because of track, but because of academics also. And I think it's really nice. It's really an accomplishment to have gotten a scholarship to compete in West Virginia.
The events get underway Saturday morning at 9 a.m. inside the Shell building right next to the Coliseum. Well, so no basketball this weekend in Morgantown, but the men return Tuesday night when they host Kansas State, and the women will be back inside the Coliseum January 30th when they host nationally ranked Baylor. Thanks so much for joining me for this week's edition of the WVU Sports Buzz. I'll see you next week.